Here to weigh in is our political panel. They're all pumped up. They are national political reporter for Real Clear Politics. Caitlin HUEY Burns is here. Democratic pollster Jessica Tarlow's been here a while. And the former chairperson of the Missouri GOP, Ed Martin. Ed, let's start with you. What does it mean to you in your experience that 6.4 million early voters in Florida, that key state, and there's not much of a margin of difference between Democrats and Republicans?
Well, first of all, what I think I told you off the air, I was waiting in line to absentee vote yesterday, 90 minutes in St. Louis County. That's unheard of, the crowds there. And initially, everyone was quiet. We started talking. It was mostly Trump people. I think the intensity, everybody knows that's ever run a race. The intensity of the voters need to be on your side. Now, everybody talks about Hillary's mechanics. It's real. But I think when you see those numbers in Florida, it means that the intensity is on Trump's side. It's why they're in Michigan and Pennsylvania, where there's no early voting, the candidates, because they know the intensity is on Trump's side, and they're trying to stop that. It's now pushing Philadelphia. They want African Americans to get out to vote because they know the intensity. And that's what I think we're going to see late tonight. Because
you know St. Louis, you live there, and you also know a lot about Pennsylvania, right, and also key. But even if most of the state of Pennsylvania wants Trump, it's all about Philadelphia.
It's going to come down to Philadelphia, right? Yeah. It's going to come down to the suburbs, the collar counties, and African Americans are not turning out for Hillary. They don't like Hillary like they liked Obama. That's the fact.
Well, yes, I mean, Hillary is not as popular with African Americans as the first black president. So, yes, we can agree on that. But I think that the lack of enthusiasm amongst black voters is being overblown. And if you listen to Barack Obama talk about it, I mean, he's gone to North Carolina, which I feel like is going to be...
kind of screaming about it, though, on that radio show.
Honestly, don't criticize his voice. We know Hillary's shrill, but let's leave Obama out of the voice. Leave him alone. No, listen, the Hillary coalition, I believe, is going to be Latino voters and women, whereas the Obama coalition was black African Americans and young people. And I'm not disappointed with the early numbers.
Caitlin, what's interesting is I saw the Fox poll yesterday, which has a 4-point margin overall for Hillary Clinton, but on Hispanics, he's about 10 points above where Mitt Romney was, despite all the controversy.
I would be very surprised if he does better than Mitt Romney among Hispanic voters. And we've seen a surge in Hispanic voters in early turnout numbers. I think when you're looking at the states that Trump needs to win, remember, he has to run the table tonight if he has a shot. And that means even if he wins Florida still, even if he wins Ohio, even if he wins North Carolina, he still has to flip a blue state. When you look at the polling, yes, it has tightened in certain areas, but she does have the advantage going into tonight. And the Fox News poll is consistent with polls that we've seen over the past couple of days, that 4-point margin. This time in 2012, Obama was slightly under a percentage point ahead of Mitt Romney. Now it's 2 points.
So let's take Caitlin's challenge. Where could Republicans flip?
Well, I think you're going to see New Mexico's already tightened up. I think you're going to see Michigan, Wisconsin. I think, again, back to this point.
Which one do you believe? Michigan or Wisconsin?
All of them. I think they're all going. I think it's going to be, I think what we're seeing is underreported. This is actually not accurate, what you said. Hispanics and blacks are going to vote for Donald Trump because the messages.
Where are you getting that?
Because the message. Because what we're seeing.
The message of what? You're a criminal and a rapist? Or
no,
what do you have
no.
to
The message is that Hillary doesn't do anything for you, and neither has 8 years of Obama.
There's no evidence of this.
We have not seen those numbers in the polls yet. We'll wait to see what the final result is. But just to be clear, we have not seen those numbers.
I've never seen an effort where Mitt Romney and John McCain just basically ignored...
Exactly. Again, the messaging, if they were talking about the closing argument. Today is the closing argument, right? The argument has been things aren't going in the right direction for you. Right. And if you're an African American in the cities, you feel that. You hear school choice. And again, the Hispanics, I think you're going to see the Hispanics.
You know, as intriguing as the presidential is, the Senate's almost as intriguing one base, so it's going to be flat out fascinating.
Definitely, and those battleground states obviously matter for that, but it's... I mean, I can't believe the Senate, like, it's going to be 1, 2.
I think we're going to be watching that into the very early hours of tomorrow morning, perhaps even later. And that's the real focus here, especially for whoever wins needs Congress to govern.
Caitlin, Jessica, and Ed, thanks for not getting along. Totally
our pleasure.
For a better segment.